Well, good morning, Year 10, and welcome to another Monday morning in lockdown. This is day 35 of lockdown. Let's get the week off to a good start. Right, guys, so very quickly, notices for today before your lessons begin. These are the things you need to know. So, first up, this weekend, a lot of talk has been about lockdown coming a bit undone. I went out on my walk on Saturday, which I'm allowed to do, and there was like loads of people like riding bikes and stuff. But even worse, and I'll keep my voice down here, my neighbour's son, who was 39 years old, like 39, he had like a birthday party on Friday, like a full-on birthday party. All his like old weird friends came around, and like they were like drinking in the garden, and then they went outside the front of the house, and like they put down like picnic mats because like my road's not very busy because it's like really narrow, and I just couldn't believe it. I was so annoyed with them because like, you know what I mean? Like there must have been 20 people there throughout the day, and they'd all go back and infect. It was just ridiculous. So the idea is lockdown now. We're on day 35 and people are getting a bit sick of it. However, it's really important that we keep it going, otherwise they'll extend lockdown for even longer and this will go on. So in Europe, they're already loosening restrictions, but they were quicker than us to lock down. We were probably too late to lock down. They were a lot quicker. So in France, in like a lot of the Scandinavian countries, in Germany, and further afield, like in Australia and stuff, they're starting to loosen restrictions. This is a good thing for us because it shows that it's not going to go on forever. And I think the idea that we'll be off school until September, that's gone now. That's not going to happen. The biggest possibility, and it will change, but I think going back in June after the May half term at the end of May, that's when we'll be back at school. So for you guys, that means it's going to be really important for you. And this time we've had off, this 35 days so far, how much has that affected your studies, and what sort of impact will that have on your GCSEs? Now that is down to you. We're going to talk about that today in our tutor time activity. So it's more of a business-like activity today rather than talking about a TV program to watch, because I want you to get into the mindset that we are going back and the time you've had off is going to be really, really important. And if you've worked hard for those 35 days, and I'm telling you, some year 10s have, like most of my emails have been year 10 French emailing me, asking for work, asking for extra revision stuff. I've had like at least 20 emails for that. So a lot of people are using this time to really get ahead and push themselves. Are you? Now, one reason people don't push themselves is they don't really think about it, because you're like, oh, why do I have to think about my future? I'm only 15. Your future comes quick at you and you need some goals. So what I want to do today to start the week to sort of motivate you to do work and to think about your life and your GCSEs is to think about your goals. Where do you want to be? What do you want to do? So I've got this table down here. First thing, I mean, you don't have to fill this in. You can take a mental note of it and just think about it. That's absolutely fine. But the important thing is you think about goals. Or you could fill this in, and like just when we looked at that video last week about like her with her desk, you could put this up somewhere. You could stick it up and say, these are my goals, this is what I want to do. And every time you like sit down to do your work, you're like, oh, I can't be bothered, you can look at that and think, no, I do want this, I do want to push myself, and I do want to go for it. So this is a really useful activity to do for you. We'll definitely do this again when year 11 starts next year. So what I want you to do first is this bit up here. This is simple. What are your goals at these ages? I mean, next year you'll have left school and no one's got a legal responsibility for you. Think of that. So where do you need to be by that time? What is your goals for this time next year when you're doing your GCSEs? After your GCSEs, do you want to go to sixth form, or do you want to go to a different college? Are you going to take A levels? If so, in what subjects? You need to know that now. You need to be thinking about your future, and to know what subjects you're going to take, or whether you're going to go down an apprenticeship path, you need to know like what subjects and what grades you need to get. So you need to do all this thinking now. What's your goal for next year? Just 12 months away. Where are you going to be? What are you going to be doing? What about 18? 2 years later, so you would have done sixth form or college, you should have done or be on your way to getting your apprenticeship and job and that sort of thing. What do you want to do? Do you want to get a job? Do you want to go to university? Don't say, oh, yeah, go uni. Which uni? Like, do you want to go far away? what do you want to study? Like, why do you want to study that? Thinking about all these things now, because this is where the decisions happen. If you don't do well on the right GCSEs, you can't study some things at uni. So think about that. Like that's the shocking thing. This is why you need to think about it now. And then finally, your goal age 25. Now you might think 25 is ages away, but like that time will come so quickly. The years just fly by. Look at me, I'm an old man. So 25. Where do you want to be? What do you want to do? Might be a bit young to start a family at 25, but you know, do you want to buy a house at that age? Do you want to have a car? If so, what car? Do you want to have like a good job? What sort of wage do you want to be making by the time you're 25? What are those things you want to have achieved by then? That's what it's all about. And don't just put like, be happy. No, obviously that's a given. You want to be happy in your life, for God's sake, but what you actually want to achieve, because that's what it's about. What do you want to achieve and have done? That is what this activity is all about. Then to do it, this is a handy grid. You don't have to copy it. You can just say it and think about it. Say a GCSE subject. What's your ideal grade in that subject? Don't just go 9 for each one of them. Just think like literally like not everyone can get 9s. Well, what is your ideal grade? It could be a 5 in some things. Say like maths. My ideal grade was a B. I got a C. But like I think yeah, a B is probably doable if I had like worked harder on it. And it would have been an ideal grade because I just really struggled to do it. So what's your ideal grade? What grade would you take? What would you do when you open up your envelope on results day and you look to the subjects in the grade? Would you say, yeah, that's all right, I'll take that? And then finally, what's your grade now? Yeah, what is your current grade, your current achievement? How well are you currently doing? And how far are you off this and this? Yeah, this is what to think about. And if you're already on this, then obviously that's not the grade you take because you can do a lot better than that. And then decide if you're on course, yes or no, or can you raise it? So think about these things. This is to set goals. You, year 10, need to start thinking about your future now because it's coming at you fast. Make sure you're ready for it. Start of the week, Monday morning, the ideal time to get yourself up and ready and thinking about your future. It's exciting, right, guys? So that's what it's all about today. Have a really good week. Any problems, email me, let me know. Tomorrow we'll do something a bit more fun to break the boredom of lockdown. Yeah, I'll see you tomorrow. Have a good day, everyone.